and welcome to my channel, The Dolls, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. This is my first video. It's a little introductory video. I wanted to introduce you to the dolls, but also I thought I would start this channel off with a VR to Tiny Soul Whispers. Candy just did put out a hashtag doll verse. So I thought that would be a great way to introduce myself to this doll collecting community. So the first question is, what's the first doll you owned as a child, and do you still have it? So I'm guessing it was probably a 1972 to probably 1974 Malibu Barbie, or one of those vintage Barbies. Of course they weren't vintage then, but you know, that's what we loved to do. Was we had all these little Barbies. We loved to make fashion shows. I do not still have it. I am positive I got rid of all of my dolls once I turned 13 because it wasn't cool to have dolls, and I had sort of outgrown that at that point. So no, I don't still have it, although I am inspired to look on eBay and see what they have out there. I would probably go for a reproduction because I'm not collecting for an investment, so to speak. I don't want to have a whole lot of dolls. Okay, question number 2. The first doll that turned you into a collector. I would say that one. The Bewitched doll. And I'm going to pause so that I can grab her and give you a close-up. Okay, and here's a peek at Samantha. Sam. Uh-oh, she loses her shoes all the time. They hate to stay on her feet, and one just fell off. But this is the Barbie that turned me into a collector. I got her a while back and she stayed in box, and then I was inspired to unbox because, you know, I'm not collecting these as an investment, but I have always been drawn to kind of like witchy things. I have a Bewitched lunchbox that I got years ago as well. And it's a reproduction. This one I think is the pink label. I don't remember what year she is, but she's super cute. She's very vintage. I want to say she is from the 70s as well, although at that time I wasn't watching Bewitched because I was just a kid. But yeah, I love her. And when I got her, when I unboxed her and I was going to put her up on a shelf, I thought, oh, she needs to have her coven around her. And thus the Barbie coven was born. So all of these came much later, much later. Most of them last year. So yeah, this is the doll that turned me into a collector. Okay, question number 3. First love doll line. It would have to be Barbie. That's what we did. That's what we had back then. That's what I was drawn to later in life. And actually, I started my collection in earnest because I have 2 little nieces, and I started getting Barbies for them, and I was kind of like, hey, wait a minute. I kind of am interested in collecting these as well. So yeah, let's say that Sam was a gateway Barbie. And now question number 4. First doll you owned from your favorite line, or the first love favorite in that line. So yeah, I guess my favorite line is Barbie. The first one I owned was Sam. I started buying these Halloween Barbies behind me. The first one, I'm gonna grab her. Champagne break. It's after 5 o'clock here. Cheers. Okay, next question. Number 5. First doll you bought in every other line you collect. So the lines have gotten, there's more lines, mainly because of my nieces. One of them, they love Monster High. So we watch Monster High a lot, and I saw the Monster High dolls and I thought, how perfect for the Barbie coven. We need a couple of little monsters. And so I did get 2 Monster High dolls. This is Frankie, and she's my favorite. I love Frankie. I love her sense of fashion. This is the, I forget what they call it. It's like the, I wrote on the bottom of them so I can tell you. Monster High Creepover Party 2022, Frankie Stein, and she comes with her little pet Watsy. It may be backwards because of the way I'm shooting this video. At any rate, she also came with a little, I think this is supposed to be a radio, and a little phone. I love her. Little house coat. She's got PJs, cute t-shirt, and some cute boots. She is articulated, and I just love her. I love her makeup. I think she's really pretty, and I love having my little monsters in the coven. So I've got 2 of them, and I think that March Payne, who I adore and follow his channel, and he's kind of been a gateway for me as well to this whole Barbie collection thing. As he said, you know, you buy one and then they have to have a friend. And that is certainly true. Okay, so I love that Frankie. And then the other line I started on, I have several lines I've shown in some of the clips, but I wanted to try the Blythe, but again, I don't want to pay $300 for a doll, honestly, because they're not an investment for me. And what I really found appealing about Blythe is that I could really customize her as an artist. I could experiment with customizing her, but also I wanted to get back into that thing that brought me joy when I was playing with dolls when I was a kid, and that was fashion. So my new hobby is trying to create fashion, and I wanted to do it on the Blythe, but I didn't want to pay $300 for a Blythe, so I got a fakie. I love her hair. She's got great hair. I love her. She's going to be very goth. I'm going to do some work on her and see where this goes. And in fact, this is part of the journey of this channel. I love her haircut, I have to say. I'm tempted to get bangs myself because that's so cute. She's got great hair. She's rooted very well for a fakie. I think I paid $25, $30 maybe. This little outfit, of course, I got on AliExpress, which is where I got her. I got this, yeah, she's fully articulated. I got this little dress, which is very cute. And the only thing that I don't like is they're like, I feel like they're looking down a lot, but I guess that's the way it is with these. I may change out her eyes. I think I want them all to be one color, and I think I want them all to be purple, although I do like the gray. Anyway, yeah, so I really like her. I got her a friend, and I'm going to do some experimenting and see what I can do with her. Okay, and then first doll you would save in an emergency. Okay, if I had time to save dolls, I'd probably sweep them all into a bag and take them, right? But I'll play. First doll I would save in an emergency is probably the Wicked Witch and Sam. I mean, how can I choose? Only because they're so vintagey. Although all of my other Barbies are pretty vintage as well, so I don't know. I guess I would say I would save the Wicked Witch. I'm losing my light, so I'm going to skim through these other questions pretty fast. First doll you would delegate to storage. I'm not putting any of them in storage. They're all going out. They are all out. That one was in storage. She's out. So no dolls are going in storage. Number 8, first doll you would buy if there were no obstacles. There is a Blythe that I would love, and I think she's called Sugar Spice, or she's a little witchy goth doll. The thing is, I think the last time I looked, she was running about $600. So if I had money that I would spend $600 on a doll that I would put on a shelf, that would be the one. Okay, first doll, custom or restyle. I did change out, let's see, that one right there is the fortune teller Barbie. And I thought she was kind of culturally insensitive. I mean, her outfit to me was kind of like something you'd get at the Halloween spirit store. I got her an outfit that makes her, she's a little sexy, I think. It's probably not quite the outfit I need for her for a tarot reader, so I will probably be making an outfit for her. Okay, and then number 10, first thing you would change about doll storage. Okay, so I'm really looking for a closet to put all the clothes that I have, but also that I'm going to create some kind of storage system. I had looked at vintage Barbie carry cases, and they have them where like you could put clothes, like hang them up. They almost look like a closet, but they're really expensive and they don't hold up. These are from the 70s, and I remember probably having one of them as a kid. There's a black one that's like black plastic with printing on it of Barbies, and you can open it. I've seen a couple on eBay and they're like $100, and they don't look like they're in great shape. I want to use these things. I'm not going to put any of this stuff up and be all precious with it. I'm going to change their clothes, pose them, do fashion shoots, so they're not going to be in box. I'm not going to be precious with this stuff. So that's one thing I would change, is figuring out what to do with all the clothing. And then another thing I'm going to do, and it's probably going to happen in one of my next videos, I want to create a runway stage for them. So I've been looking online. I don't see anything that I really like that's already pre-made, so I think this is going to be a little DIY project. But yeah, that's it. Question number 10, and that is my first doll video here on my channel, The Dolls, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, just as the sun is setting. I hope to see you at my next video. Take care. Bye.